What is that?
Bro,
Go Eagles.
Prepared.
Okay, fly Eagles, fly. That's crazy.
You see this?
That's crazy.
I see this? Yeah,
I like it. That was I like the wardrobe change. I didn't see that coming.
I can put this over here.
So I'm assuming you're predicting that the Eagles is gonna win.
Yes, sir. We're getting our get back. We're getting our lick back. We coming for vengeance. Pray for Philly. There was just a plane crash down there. I don't know how many people died. I didn't really tap back into it, but it's like the second plane crash since Trump took over. Technically 3 planes, helicopter, 2 planes. That's 3. Yeah. So but Philly's taking this.
Why?
Because
how and why?
Because we're a better team.
Okay.
Because we're a better team.
Y'all a better team than
we got a better
the past
defense. We got
2-time Super Bowl champs.
Yes.
We
got a chip on our shoulder. They've won every single game this year by a margin of 3 points or less, damn near.
Okay.
So yeah, we're coming and we're gonna put foot on neck. Saquon's gonna go for at least 100, and he's gonna have maybe 2, maybe 3. And you already know, Eagles fly, Eagles fly. I think it's rigged.
So if it's rigged, how you gonna win? Is it rigged in your favor?
Yeah. It's rigged every year, but
So,
it's this year.
This year is rigged for.
This year is rigged in our favor.
Okay.
Yes. I'll take it.
Why you say it's rigged?
Because of the money.
Okay.
Oh.
Because if you follow the money trail, it's rigged.
Okay.
What? Can you explain that? I'm not tapped in enough.
A lot of teams, other than the Packers are the only team that are publicly owned, meaning they're owned by public stockholders, meaning the people that are in Green Bay usually. Okay. Every other team is owned by like some big rich guy that owns a corporation that owns other corporations that does other stuff. Therefore, and the NFL itself is a corporation which owns other corporations which does it. So if you follow the money trail, bottom line for a corporation every time is money.
Yeah.
So if you keep people entertained, which is what they're doing, because half of America at least is tuned in for 3, 4, 5 months of the year on every Sunday to a fucking channel on the TV or a streaming device or whatever. You keep them entertained, it generates money, even if they're just watching. So I do think it's rigged.
So do you feel that way about just football? Do you feel that way about like the NBA?
About a lot of the major sports, yes. Okay. That's why there's other like off branches. I believe that's why there's a lot of up and coming off branches like the XFL and the other leagues coming up that acknowledge player talent, athleticism, and not just marketability, because that's what a lot of these major leagues are focused on is marketability. That's why a lot of good players that me and you know aren't in certain leagues. Right. You know what I mean? It's nothing to do with their talent level. It has nothing to do with their skill. It's about their marketability. And I'm gonna leave it at that because, you know, Cam Newton said he would not trade his MVP award for a Super Bowl ring. I'm just gonna put that there. He said that on his podcast.
Okay.
And in that Super Bowl he played, I watched this man fumble the ball, best quarterback in the league, fumble the ball, look at it, and like back away from it. I watched it happen.
Now, what's it called? Do you have a score in mind for the Super Bowl? Like, can you predict like some type of score or not?
21-17 Eagles.
21-17 Eagles. Okay.
I like that number.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
You got like a parlay in mind?
Don't worry.
Parlay? That's disgusting.
You said I can't tell you that.
I can't tell you. Because then they're going to be on to me. You know what I'm saying?
Can't let them take my bread.
But yeah, if you want it, if I don't know, football is entertaining. I think that.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just because I played it, you know what I mean, where I got that.
You might have a little bias.
Yeah, definitely got a bias to it. But I don't know. A lot of people seem to think so. It's like it's like the most watched event in America, right?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I watch it for the halftime show.
Yeah, and that's why they have the Super Bowl is gonna be it's the major stage. Last year they had who the fuck was it on there last year?
I don't even know. Last year was one of the first years that I didn't watch it.
It was the Niners and the Chiefs. Who was on the halftime show?
Oh, who was it? It was Usher.
Usher?
Oh.
Yeah. And the year before that it was Dre.
Your face.
No, anyway, it's always like a big show. It's a very marketable audience.
Speaking of the Super Bowl halftime show, Kung Fu Kenny and SZA are coming out for the Super Bowl halftime show. Will Kendrick Lamar perform Not Like Us? There he is.
Yes.
Yes, that's a fact.
There's gotta be somewhere to place a bet on this. Like this, you can bet on anything.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where. Maybe Reddit.
Ask ChatGPT.
Ask ChatGPT. That's a classic.
Kendrick is more than likely, in my opinion, going to play Not Like Us.
So now, why do you think that he would perform it at the Super Bowl but wouldn't put on his album? Do you think there's a difference or there's not a difference?
Yeah, because not putting on his album is a shot at Drake. Because Drake has always put whatever his banger was of that year on his album to boost his album numbers.
Right. Okay.
Every single album. If you look back, it's always been a single that was released before that.
And that makes sense because it would boost the album's success, like business-wise. I respect it. It's a chess move to not put it on there. But could you say the same thing for him not performing at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but at the same time, the song that set the whole shit off. The first person shooter, as big as the Super Bowl, it's in the Super Bowl. He's in the Super Bowl.
Sense. I mean, I get it, but there's also a lawsuit going on with the Not Like Us,
music group,
with the defamation of character and whatnot. Could he get sued by playing at the Super Bowl, the biggest event of the event of the TV, like in history?
I don't know. That sounds like something that the music groups got to work out between each other.
So that sounds like not my problem.
Like, again, it's so. They're both signed the contracts. They're not like independent artists. So.
Right.
It probably depends on what the bounds of the contract are, honestly.
Right. Because as far as we know, it concerns like the music group, Spotify, but it doesn't concern Kendrick necessarily.
Right. Just his fucking his brand or whatever promoting the. I get it. So I mean, maybe he doesn't, but I'm going with what he does.
Okay. Do you think
he has enough content to not? Maybe he drops some new shit.
I think he should. I bumped that shit on the way here. Like, and people who and it's nominated for Grammys and whatnot. So I definitely think he should because it's like I guess New Orleans is a big like band type of place and whatnot. So that song or that beat is perfect for marching bands and all that good shit and whatnot. But we will have to wait and see. So you think he's definitely gonna perform it? What about you, Leela?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's a fact? Jamila, you got any stake in this?
I feel like he probably will.
Okay.
I feel like he'd get a lot of feedback. Yeah, exactly. I feel like he'd get a lot of feedback if he didn't. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are
because the other thing besides the lawsuit thing is that he's calling the man a pedophile. You can't really do that.
I mean, no, but there's also been songs that have been played at the Super Bowl where, like, Katy Perry, when she was doing her Super Bowl performance, she had the crowd say it because she wasn't allowed to. So he might do something like that where he has somebody else say it, A, or B, he replaces the word. Like, was the
word like bitch or was it like?
I forget what exactly it was.
Probably
but
wasn't
I just saw
pedophile.
It wasn't
like a
pedophile.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I know.
not pedophile,
Yeah,
but it was something that wasn't allowed to be said.
Like as far as it being a Super Bowl being a family show,
right? He could just have the marching band come out playing a tune as the starter.
Facts.
That will go hard. The stadium will go nuts.
I want him to perform it.
Shut it off and go into another song.
He might not even play the whole song. Yeah. Facts.
We'll have to wait and see next week.
He's a creative. He's an artistic genius.
Yeah. He's definitely whatever he's gonna do is gonna be a dope show regardless.
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I definitely want to see him perform that song because it's definitely a banger. Okay, cool. And then SZA, any thoughts on SZA being there performing at Super Bowl?
Lovely.
Chef's kiss?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
I like that.
15 out of 10.
More shots at Drake.
Okay, yeah. What? Yo, bro.
That's hilarious. I didn't even think that.
Yeah, remember that? All that. Yeah, it's all shots. It's all shots.
So, as far as SZA is concerned, what song would you be looking forward to seeing her perform?
Anything.
Okay. Do you have a top one?
I'm a SZA stan.
Do you got a top one? Like a number one?
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
I don't have a top SZA song.
Snooze goes hard.
I was about to say Snooze.
Yeah,
Snooze gotta be the one.
Good.
That would be crazy. Like I don't know, but I can't see how she would.
Overplayed now though. Like,
so it's not like us. Not like us. Probably more overplayed, honestly. But like at the Super Bowl is where you play your biggest joints or whatever.
Your overplayed songs.
Yeah. So I can't see. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting to see how they set up their songs and mix them, like make a playlist out of them, because I can't see where Snooze will come in with Kendrick Lamar songs.
Yeah. I mean, Kendrick's.
But they got collabs though,
Yeah,
so that might be the
got
that might
collabs
bridge
on
the
new
gap.
album, so maybe they like hop in and they like let her take over for.
Yeah. I was actually wondering about that. Is it gonna be like half and half? Are they gonna bounce? Is she gonna get her own stage for a moment, or is she just a collaborator with him?
Well, that's another. That's the
There's
next
usually
thing.
special guests
Right.
that get caught
Remember
on
how 50
too.
Cent came out? He came out upside down.
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
Headlines podcast, over 15 episodes talking about different things, music related, dating related. We play mad games, mad jokes, different fights, arguments, debates, and whatnot. So the channel is just going to continue to grow. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time.